I know maybe it's just me, it's not you, but have you ever felt like I don't really know where I fit? Seems like everyone else has it figured out. It seems like everyone else is going to be able to do it the good way and do it the right way. And yet here I am struggling with my fears and my insecurities. And they're telling me that I should celebrate the fact that I am alive. But the truth is I don't know where I fit. And what happens to Eve is what happens to all of us when we're trying to figure out who we are. There's a hunger that's down on the inside of us. And yes, we could take from the things that are around us. Yes, we could go to church. Yes, we could join the choir, but there's this hunger, this deeper hunger, and that hunger often causes us to eat from forbidden fruit. And as a reality of that, we find ourselves in difficult situation. When my text begins, Adam is explaining to God how he ended up eating from the fruit. Now, when God gave me this revelation about Eve and I began to change my mind about how I was viewing her, I became defensive of Eve. So when I was reading this text and I saw what Adam said, me and him had beef. Because Adam tells God, the woman whom you gave to be with me. I saw tire marks all over my girl Eve's back. You see, when he first saw the woman, he was so blown away by how beautiful he was. He said, this is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. She shall be called woman. It was all woman when you saw me. But when my humanity showed up, now I'm all of a sudden the woman whom God gave me. You were celebrating me until my humanity showed up. And now that you realize I'm insecure, as long as I was dating and I was confident and I had everything together, we were okay. But when my daddy issues started springing up in the relationship, when my things started popping up and I couldn't hide them anymore, I kind of felt like I was in it on my own. I struggled with Adam for a little bit. And as I was reading it and I was asking God to just give me perspective, I recognized that maybe Adam wasn't so bad either. Because what happened to Adam happens to a lot of us when something starts off a God thing and then starts feeling like a heavy thing. You wouldn't be able to tell it in this room, but there are many of us who shouted over certain jobs and certain opportunities. And then we actually got into the workplace and we started meeting some of our coworkers and we had to ask God, like, I was glad when I got the job. I knew it was you when I was praying, but now that I'm in it, I'm wondering if this was you in the first place. Do I have any real people in this room who don't mind admitting that God often puts me in situations that I know are him, but often sometimes they feel like I don't really know that they are him? Has God ever front-loaded a situation so that you know it's him? Because the moment you step into it, it's going to be so hard that you're going to need the guarantee of when you first heard the word. God says, I'm going to give you the blessing. I'm going to give you the opportunity. I'm still here, but you have to become like me in order to really lay hold of the blessing I gave you. I'm going to keep saying it until you get it the way God gave it to me. Because if you are not careful, you will think that I need to maintain the excitement of when God first gave it to me and miss out on the fact that you often have to gain the maturity to keep that thing that God gave to you. Yeah.